All right, we're still here at the college campus. We have another young gentleman that pulled up and was talking to us here a little bit. Could you do me a favor and give me your full name for the camera, please?
Divante Donnell Howard.
All right, Divante Howard. Now, do we have permission to use this video for Rise Up Christian Coalition?
Oh, yes, highly agree.
All right, now, do you go to church right now?
Yes, I go to Hopewell Ministry Church right down the street.
Right down the street. Okay, so how long have you been going to church?
Ever since I got here, my first semester last year in August.
Okay, so you weren't going to church before then?
Yeah, I was going to church before then. Before I came down here, I was going to church every Sunday. I got saved my junior year in high school.
Junior year in high school. Now, what was it that made you come to Christ? What was that moment?
To tell the truth, to be honest though, my grandfather, even though he's deceased right now, he was 85. He was 85 years old, and we was having conversations like every day after school about just like everything, but also the main part about Christ and how that he always go to church, and he, even though if he don't go to church, he's be in a room watching TV, watching like different ministries and churches on TV and stuff like that. And then also he like pour in the word into me, and like how like the love of Christ is like so amazing and stuff like that. And then like when I was just listening to him, and it's like made me just made me want to have a drive to be in his image, but also in God's image too though. And like this just driven me hard, like, and I just like searched for a church even though I couldn't find one. But I'm saying I actually like just had a drive to like look for one. So I'm like, okay. So when I actually found one, so I'm like, when I was just playing basketball one day, right? And while I was in there, I'm saying I was signing up for like the little membership thing for basketball and whatnot. And then they just, hey, and then the guy named Terrell said, hey, come to service Sunday at 9:30. I'm like, wow, y'all have a church? And he was like, yes, we do. We church 9:30 to 12 every Sunday. I'm like, wow, I would highly be up there. Then I'm like, wow. Then I went home, told my grandfather that I found the church, and he said, great, I'm glad that you did found it.
Good deal, good deal. Now, like I said, what we run into on the college campus here is a lack of a lot of people that go to church. Have you been seeing that yourself?
Oh yes, I highly see it a lot. And then also I try to like get other people to like go to church too, even if like I'm saying not a specific church, but just go to church period regardless. I'm saying just like cause like it's nothing out here but like just bad interpretations and manipulations, and also like bad imaging too. I'm saying the things that we are doing is not with love, period. It's like pure hatred, like seriously, with one another. And also, if like I was like telling like other gentlemen, like matter of fact, little high school people when I be playing ball with in the gym, I'm telling them like, man, like this is y'all shouldn't be like these elder people like that. Y'all should lead into a positive image way in God's image, and lead and have a better life for yourself instead of going this way. Go up. Like, why would you want to take 2 steps back every time? It's not that way. Just keep going up forward. And I highly agree with them. Go to church. Go to church.
What kind of response do you get? What kind of response do you get when you talk to people about God?
To be honest, like it was some times when I had like responses like kids were like, nah man, that's whack, man. I ain't trying to do that. But then again, I don't get discouraged. I still do my job and pour the word into them, even if he or she takes the suggestion, or they don't take the suggestion. But then again, I feel deep down in my heart that they is going to think about it. Probably not at this moment though, but probably next day or 3 weeks later, never know. So I still have bad responses. I had bad rejection and everything, but that is still stopping me from pouring the word into them though. I just kept going, and driven into the word, and then giving to them to make sure they have it in their heart for their lives and their family too, for foundations.
Man. So do you find yourself stuck with a lot of temptation? You know, basketball player
okay.
Out here in college, I'm sure there's a lot of temptations. Do you find a lot of that thrown at you?
Yeah, temptations, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Last semester though, I was like, it was like a lot of temptations like coming at me, like with especially the girls and stuff like that. Especially like when I'm in the gym and everything, I'm saying females like, oh, he play basketball. Oh, he look pretty. He look good and everything. I'm saying I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of like attempted and everything. I'm saying, even though I did it one time, I went there, I'm not even gonna lie. But then again, I went to church, repented. Matter of fact, when I didn't go to church, when the days that it wasn't church, I repented like on my own and talking to God as a right there, just standing there, just sitting down and everything. But then now, when I came back this semester, even though temptation still come back, I made a statement with God, not gonna do that, and it's worked, and I stuck with the statement.
Right.
Amen.
So you know full well that even though you mess up, which all of us do, you know that God was still there for you, and He didn't care about that. All he cared about is that you came back to Him, right?
Exactly.
So that's what's amazing, and that's a strong message for anybody out there. You know, there are a lot of temptations. We all fall short of the glory of God. We all make mistakes, and you know what? No matter how many times we make a mistake, God is still there every single time. We can make a million mistakes. Guess what? A million times, God's going to be there when we turn around, and He's still going to love us. You know, you look at Peter in the Bible. You know, Peter rejected Jesus numerous times, and Jesus still loved Peter so much. So, you know, I had to throw that message in on that one while we were still talking about it for anybody that's listening to us. So, now, if you ran across somebody right now here on college that was seeking Christ, and you just had a couple moments to talk to them, what would you tell them right now on how God is in your life and why they need Him?
To make it short and sweet, I would like say to him, even though he or she is seeking Christ, I would just talk about the love of Christ, period. That's how it all starts, about the love of Christ, and give my personal perspective when I was seeking Christ, as he or she is seeking Christ at the moment. I would just tell them how things are correlated and stuff like that, and how that you're supposed to pour the love of Christ as in a positive end as you are and as I am too, and just seek it out, and giving out to people that needs it.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us, and greatly appreciate that. And we're gonna have some more video. I know God is definitely still working around here, and we'll have some more video to share with you guys. So God bless.